Today, I have a very special guest for you, a dear friend of mine that I had the honor of meeting when I was living in Mullumbimby, and we had some pretty cool coffee catch-ups that I'll cherish forever. This is Sunita. Sunita is a results coach. We actually studied under the same mentor, which makes this even more of an awesome conversation. Today, we are talking about the power of words. We've got three really interesting key points to bring up today. The words, what others say to you, what you say to yourself, and then also building the habit of awareness. So, Sunita, please take it away.
Thank you so much, Sammy, for inviting me. It's an absolute pleasure. And yeah, I'm deeply grateful and I'm excited, expanding. So yeah, where to start? The words are so powerful. Everything is energy. And it starts with the words others telling you because you take everything in like a sponge.
Yes,
And
okay. So when people are giving you words, those words that others say to you, can you give me an example of what we might be talking about?
yeah, of course. So, words can lift you up or destroy you. So when I've got this information from the cancer that the cancer is growing in my body, I I knew it before because you connected with your body, you know what's going on. But I had this doctor's appointment and I went there with a friend. She wanted to support me. And this doctor, I'm sorry, but he was so nasty. What he said to us was extremely negative and really bad, like really,
Mm.
really bad. How he treated us, especially after I asked, would it be possible to go without chemo and radiation? So that made him so upset. And I kind of understand it because he has his knowledge, no question. But his knowledge is kind of limited. And I have my knowledge. It's also kind of limited, right? But yeah, I just wanted to go another path. And
Mm.
yeah, so I just had to step back from this
Mm.
and just was watching this like a movie. And I
Mm.
just thought, wow, what does he say to me? I mean, I'm strong enough. I can handle this. But if somebody is not that strong, um, or for them, cancer is connected with that, and suffering, he can destroy somebody.
Yeah.
Um,
So, what did those words do to you when he was giving those words to you? What did you feel? What happened, like viscerally, emotionally, spiritually?
for me, it was kind of, okay, we will see each other again next year, but I will go my path. So for
Mm.
me, it was kind of an encouragement. And yeah, but you have to be strong because, yeah, for some people, it's, yeah, it really can lead you to a downward spiral, all the thoughts
Absolutely.
coming up in your mind.
Yes. Yeah. Like you
Mhm.
said, words have energy. And
Absolutely.
what are those words that's coming from the other people? And how are they painting their picture and their beliefs and their thoughts on the situation? That's so true.
Yeah. And everybody is on a different path. Everybody has a different knowledge. And, you can't blame anybody. But if you really look into this deeper with all the energy, and all the frequencies, everything is energy and frequency. So yeah, it's very important to step out of kind of this situation, and yeah, it was not just a doctor, also friends.
Yes.
Some of them didn't say nice things, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay.
And it's just like we were talking earlier, and you said it's important to not have the term fighting cancer or battling cancer. And so when people are saying those words to you, how do you manage that? How do you navigate that?
So yeah, first of all is also, he wanted to give me a diagnosis, but I refused to take it. So it belongs to nobody. you know, he wanted to give it to me, but I didn't take it. And he said to me that you have cancer. And I think I don't have it. It doesn't belong to me. It is growing in my body at the moment, but it is a chance, a chance to, or an information for something need to change here. And this is how I see it. And yeah, so when people say they're fighting, and I just think as long as we use war words, the wars they won't stop. So this is
Yeah.
my belief. And we don't fight what is in our body. Our body is magic. It's
Mm.
amazing. It can heal itself. It's so smart. And yeah, so it's very important to watch how you talk to yourself. Don't identify with it. Don't say I have, because you
Yes.
don't have it. It's not yours.
That's so true. I say this thing, spells, your words are spells, and what spells are you casting today, or what spells are you casting on yourself?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Really
moves us
nice way to put it.
perfectly into our next key point. What are you saying to yourself? The words that you're saying to yourself, what would you have to talk about on that?
Yeah. So in the beginning, I was really strong. I just said, yeah, okay, I have to change something here. That's just an information for me. But then, with other people talking to you, and there was one day, I never forget this. The anger was creeping in, and injustice, and that's just not fair. And I did everything. I lived the most healthiest lifestyle you can imagine. Why me? And I could see I couldn't get out. It was building up, building up, building up. And in one point, I just bursted in tears. And I I did what our mentor always said. If you have to cry, cry like you would get the Olympic gold for it.
Yes.
So I just cried my eyes out. And yeah, and then the heaviness lifted from my shoulders, and I could go back to, I've got this. And yeah, going back to gratitude. Gratitude is the highest vibration, the highest frequency. And so this is, yeah, how I
Beautiful.
how I'm dealing with it, because this is not over, the nights are pretty dark sometimes.
Yeah. But having that mindset shift definitely would create a different feeling of how you're experiencing this journey.
Yes, absolutely. And it doesn't serve you at all to be in this negative mindset, It's just like, yeah, spiraling down and down and down. And of course, I understand sometimes we are in our pity party. We are the victims. We can't get out. But yeah, when you raise the awareness and then you say, hey, that's not me.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yes. Okay. So then on to key point three. How should we build that awareness? Like, what tips and tricks have you used and used with your clients as well?
So yeah, it is like being really aware of it. You can start, for example, in the evenings, you go backwards through your day, and you just see, oh, actually, I could have handled this situation better, or what was in my mind. And you have the power. You are in control, and you can rewrite your story.
Mm.
And so, yeah, I always, for many, many years, I did this with my mom. Whenever I was with her and she did something mm, not good or not like she wanted it to be, she always said, "Oh, I'm so dumb." And I said, "No, mom, you're not." So we really programming ourselves with our self-talk. So it is important to raising the awareness and listen to ourselves. Do we really speak to ourselves like we would speak to our very best friend?
That's a good one.
Because some stuff you would not say to your friend, or if it would not be your friend anymore.
Yes.
Yes. But learn to be your very best friend because you stick with you till the end. And
Absolutely. I love what
yeah,
you said about the reflection piece too, and how that's the key to having that awareness and building that muscle is start with the afternoon, reflect on your day. Where are the little moments where you could have just been a little bit better? And I also love how you talked about it affecting the past. I found there's been moments in life I might have been laying in bed staring at the ceiling and cringing at something that happened and realizing that it's creating tightness in my chest and shallow breathing. And once I realize that, I pull myself up and I go back and I dig for the gold in that moment. And I change the narrative, and suddenly I can breathe again and I feel light again and I can laugh about it or smile about it. When 5 minutes before that, I felt angry or sad or frustrated. And isn't it just so funny? It's so easy to do, but you got to catch yourself. So I love that so much.
yeah, absolutely. And so, like you said, digging for the gold and even laughing about yourself, you soon realize this is just a story I told myself. And yeah, it is. We can change the story because we are, we create our this chapter of our
Mm,
lives, and we can
absolutely.
rewrite the story
Yes. Rewrite the
anytime.
story. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love that you have this mindset about the journey that you're currently on with the cancer and living with cancer and not identifying with it and not battling it and not fighting it, but taking this whole other mindset. I think it's going to be really refreshing for some people to see out there, especially people who haven't ever had alternative conversations and just had the one meeting with their doctor and only thought that there was one way of thinking about it and living with it. So I think this is so, so valuable. And also, you've got a very exciting new project coming up, a beautiful community experience, a space that you're creating, the Cancer Heroes Support Group. Could you tell me a little bit about that? And if anyone's interested, how can they join?
Yeah, so they can anytime reach out to me and we just have a little chat about it. It came to me because, even so, if you are not in the situation, you can say easy what you would do. But if you are in the situation, it's totally different. And it is not just different for yourself, it is also different for your friends, for your family members. So I
Mm,
remember when my best friend was battling, or yeah, not battling, but dealing with the
mm,
cancer, I didn't know how to handle this.
yeah.
So it came up for me. I would like to create the Cancer Hero Support Group because we all are heroes. And
Yes.
and I just want to have a community where we are there for each other. We can exchange knowledge.
Mm,
And it is not just for people who are dealing with the cancer, also for the relatives, friends, or other issues, other illnesses. And just also my approach there is not to say, "Oh, I'm so sorry," but lift them up or just be there. Let them cry. I know that's
mm,
the hardest thing, not to jump in and want to change something. Just let them cry. This is what you need in this moment.
mm.
And what I realized after all my research with all the stories from so many people, that what is coming up the most is the loneliness So nobody understands you really.
Mm.
And uh, just the people who are in the same situation or went through it. So that's my approach to this cancer hero support group, that the members can reach out to each other with the approach, how can I help you? And what do you need?
Mm.
And nothing else. Because
That
sometimes
sounds beautiful.
yeah, we just need somebody to be there.
Yeah, very exciting that you're creating that space. Before we let you go, is there anything else that you'd like to share about your work or this journey or what you have coming up?
Yeah, so this journey actually, you know, it started right in the beginning. I was excited actually. I know it sounds a bit crazy maybe, but I was excited to look behind. What is behind this? There is always a message for us. So, as I said, with my lifestyle, it didn't make any sense to that my body created it, but my body wanted desperately to tell me something.
Mm.
And I just need to listen. And yeah, so, and to snap you out from this thought patterns you have, the negative, it's just, you can change anytime you have the power, you in control, as I said before. You can change always to gratitude. And you can be grateful for little tiny things, just for your breath, for the
Mm.
sun, for that you have a home, that you have a bed where you can
Yeah,
lay in. And yeah, just try to change to gratitude. This will snap you out, or ask a question, because
yeah,
then the mind goes looking for an answer.
I like it. Very cool tip. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Yeah.
This
And
has
also
been,
be patient with yourself, because it's not
yes,
always working like that. And yeah,
it's
sometimes
going to
it's
go up and down and all the way around,
absolutely
and it's never a straight line, right?
no, but this is what nature shows us in general.
Mm.
You know,
True.
it's with everything, with the ocean, with the wind, with the clouds. It's
Yeah, we're
always
no different.
moving.
No different. We're nature. So that's so true.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for today, Sunita. I'm so grateful to have this conversation and share your work inside our Inspired Leaders Network. Thank you.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to, yeah, to maybe reach one or two people or even
Lovely.
more.